If the title cards didn't convince you that what they say is absolutely correct, that this is a thoroughly amateur production, then I'm not sure how I could convince you. I'm Robert McKay. The channel, of course, is Whiskey for Beginners, and I'm trying to take, and I'm working through a long list of videos plus reviews, and this is going to be a review. I'm trying to take things that I wish I could have found in one place and couldn't, and put them in one place on this channel. Today, though, as I said, I'm going to do a review, and you'll have to pardon me for a second, allergies. Not too bad right now, but they kick in. I'm going to review Old Granddad 114 Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. 114 is the proof of this stuff, and so it's not something that a beginner probably should try right off. If you're brand new to whiskey, you probably should not go for this. There is a regular Old Granddad bourbon. I believe it's 80 proof. That might be where you would start with this brand. Then you could work up to the Old Granddad Bonded, which is 100 proof. And then, of course, there's this. This is a product of the Jim Beam Distillery. Don't want to pour too much. It's just a review. I'm not actually going to drink the glass. And when you compare this stuff to the regular Jim Beam white label, you wonder how they could both come out of the same outfit. They're that different. This is so much better. And yet it's not too bad. This fifth cost me $32.99, which is not bad for 114 proof whiskey. I'm swirling it around. You can't see because it's down below camera level. That's what it looks like in the glass. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the legs, but it definitely has legs. Well, I'm not going to go into that. Vanilla. There's almost a candy corn note in there. It's definitely gut proof. I can feel it in my right nostril, which doesn't detect the notes. It just detects alcohol real well. Definitely corn in this juice. I'm mostly getting the alcohol, and if I were doing my regular drinking, I'd keep nosing it for, I'd have it filled up to about here, and it would take me an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours maybe to drink it all, and I would keep nosing it, and I'd keep getting things. But for this brief little review, I'm not going to take that long, so I'm going to go ahead and sip on it. Honey and cinnamon, oh man, right out of the box. And it's still there. Honey and cinnamon. There's maybe a little red pepper. If I remember right, this is a high rye mash bill. I didn't look it up for this review. You can go on distiller.com. The name of the site is Distiller. Or on MeWe in the Bourbon Aficionado and Whiskey groups, and you can find my written review, which goes into a lot more detail, tons more detail. It takes me half an hour probably to nose a whiskey and taste it and get to finish and get all my notes for those written reviews. So that's where to go to find this information, but I believe it has a high rye mash bill. Nice and creamy in your mouth. I'm still just mostly getting the honey and cinnamon, but it hasn't been out of the bottle much. And as you can see, I haven't drank a ton of it, and so it hasn't opened up for me a lot right now. But on the finish, I'm getting oak, and I love oak. Getting dark chocolate, getting a little cinnamon, a little pepper, and it's got a great Kentucky hug. And that's where you can feel the warmth of the alcohol going down. That's the Kentucky hug. At least with Kentucky whiskey. If you're drinking something from Tennessee, it'd be a Tennessee hug. From Texas, a Texas hug. But this is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Let me see if I can get you a little more on the taste. Oh, that's good. There's something there that's as much part of the creamy, smooth, buttery feel of it as it is of the taste, but it reminds me, and I don't know what the actual name is. When I was a kid, we called them Mexican candy. They're cubes about yay big, and they're made of coconut, and they got three colors: brown, white, and red or pink. And I think it's in that order in stripe. And they're so good, and it doesn't taste like that, but that's what it reminds me of. This is for the price, especially 30. What did I say? 32.99, $33 for that price. This is really fantastic whiskey, and as I say, I would not recommend it to a beginner. There's a punch here with the proof. It is a bit hot, even for me, and I've been doing this not quite 2 years. Next month, actually a little less than a month, it'll be 2 years I've been drinking whiskey, and I've learned that I like proof. 114, 120 doesn't bother me. I like it. But if you're a beginner and that's who I'm aiming this channel at, don't go for this. Or if you do want to try it, be ready to put a little water in. You might take a sip, and if it's too hot for you, if it kicks you in the teeth too much, you can put a little water in or put an ice cube in. But it's good whiskey. I highly recommend it. I'm not going to have any more. As I say, I'm not drinking the glass. I'm just going to, I never know how to end these videos. If you've been watching this channel, you know that I'm just going to hit the button and end it.